Here is a video on how to make a trophy. All right, so you're going to take your rod. You have a coupler. Put the coupler on the rod. Then you attach, this is the top. And these ones you're going to want to make as tight as you can. You're going to run it through. So now you got this whole piece. Going to run it through. Oops, sorry. Run that through the center hole. These with only one countersink is a lid. These with 3 countersinks are called bases. So you're going to run that through and tighten it up. Then you're going to put couplers on the short ends. See, notice threads are long on one side, short on the other. On the short end, you'll put the couplers on, just barely on. When you put them on the rods, these are the 12-inch rods. You need 3 of these for a first place. And then barely put the eagle on. Here is the lid for the first place. Notice the countersink holes. Put it on the 3 outside ones.
Your attention, please. TSA has limited the items that may be carried through a screening check.
Then you put check rings on top of the rods. Then you place on all 3 of the 12-inch rods for the bottom, or 12-inch columns. Put on the last check rings on the bottoms. Then you fish the rods through the holes. That's why you want the rods as long as you can have them. It just makes it easier. Then you tighten the nuts on the bottom, just so that the threads are just coming through. See how the thread is just barely peeking through on the nuts. Then you tighten up the eagles. So you hold the nut with your one hand and you just screw on the eagle with the other hand. And this will tighten up the entire column. You assure that all the eagles are facing the same way. When you're done, and all of the columns face the same direction. The check rings will help center the columns. Okay. Then you're going to follow the same process on the rods for the top. Just barely on. Once again, run the rod through the holes. Put on your check rings. Slide on your columns. It's easiest to lay down the bases to get this done. Run the rod through the holes. And then tighten up the nuts. Then you stick one additional eagle right here. With the nut. And then put on your bottom piece. And there you go. A first place trophy for the Daniel Valdez show.